Originally, money was, at least in the West, precious metals, gold and silver usually. But gold and silver do have their limitations. They're heavy, hard to transport, hard to divide. We can make various sets from dollar coins to quarter, half dollars, quarters, and so on. But we haven't always been able to do that. And gold's not that durable. It does wear away. Someplace, sometime in the early Middle Ages, someone had a brilliant idea. When he was storing someone's gold in his vault, and when Bob came along to collect the gold and carry it all the way across the province someplace else to use it in a transaction, the man with the vault, we'll call him Fred, said, "You know, I've got a pretty good reputation. I know the people you're going to be doing business with over there. Why don't you just leave the gold in the vault, and I'll give you a receipt with my name on it that says you've got this gold in the vault, and you just sign over the receipt and the title of ownership to them, and I'll honor it, and when they want to come get it, they can get it. They do business over here too. I'm sure it's not going to be a problem." And for the first time, somebody used a piece of paper as if it were money. Now, it wasn't money. It was a promise of money. It was a security for money. It was a guarantee that there was money someplace to be had on demand at any time to whoever bore that piece of paper. Now, on the one hand, this was an economic asset, boon. People no longer had to carry large bags of gold and be afraid of robbers or worry about transportation difficulties. They could very carefully nestle their little piece of paper away where no one could find it and then present it at the proper time. And the paper began to circulate as if it were money. But it wasn't money, it was vault receipts. It wasn't, nobody wanted paper. What do you do with paper? Paper your bedroom? You start fires? Give it to your children to make drawings on during church? I don't know. It's not that valuable. You can get paper. What you couldn't easily get was the gold and silver, which people actually valued. People valued the vault receipts for what they represented, not for what they were in themselves. Now, all of that was good and fine until someday Fred's descendant, Fred IV, noticed that these vault receipts were flowing so quickly and easily that no one ever came back to actually get their gold and silver. They trusted him completely. They trusted his vault. They trusted his little business, which he called a bank now. And so Fred thought, you know what? No one ever checks on this stuff. And I've got some commercial investments at hand. What if I took some of this gold and silver and invested it and made a profit, and I can always put the gold back, because no one's ever going to, they all have to demand it all back at the same time for anyone even to notice. And so he begins withdrawing gold and silver and spending it. Now, this is also a form of inflation, because now he's spending the same money that other people are spending through the vault receipts. And sooner or later, when you increase the money supply, when you start have more money bidding for the same goods, prices rise. Sooner or later, someone notices, and sooner or later, someone says, "I wonder, is my money really safe in the vault?" And the day that people wonder and demand that Fred open his vaults is the day the whole thing falls apart. Oh, if only Fred had the federal authority to make sure that no one ever looked at his vaults.